It's usually, it's usually the people that are assholes about their belief, or about what they believe, that I end up picking on constantly, and then they get more angry that I'm picking on them. Like, but you're being an asshole. I'm being an asshole to you. That's what you wanted. Like, no, it's not. Well, it obviously is. As I am being an asshole to you because you are an asshole to me. We're an asshole family. And if anyone, I think the world will be would be a nicer, quieter place if we all just shut up.
Well, it'd be quieter for sure.
Yeah. And I have to sign another card.
Busy, busy. How bad can you make this one look?
Slightly better. Slightly.
Oh, it probably isn't.
Oh, well, like I said, slightly. It still looks like the name I wrote down is Jam.
1A or 2?
1.
Oh.
Because I have bad spelling. Jam. Where'd Jamcopter go?
Of course, the thing I like best from that is Crumple Zone hump that tank.
Yes. Which is what it looks like.
Yeah. Even though Crumple Zone is the tank.
Yeah.
Animation?
Horrible, horrible art can be hilarious. Well, it wasn't really horrible per se. It was just not good. Yeah.
It's that Dreamwave style.
Yeah.
Which, in general, was horrible.
Well, yes. Hey, this design seems to work well enough if it involves zombie pigmen. I'll have to remember this.
Okay, so you're still in another. That's good.
Yeah.
Because I may be washing skeletons out into the yard.
Ah.
At this point.
That would be awkward.
Little bit.
Alright. Now, the sad part is I went looking for that, and you can't really find that comic anymore.
Oh, it's up somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's up. Everything is on the internet somewhere.
Ask Rob.
Yeah. Hold on.
What now?
Apparently, one of the people that Angel works with, his initials are Jam. So every time he has to sign anything in, it gets signed out Jam. So all her work is to sign Jam from him. That's awesome, is what that is. There's got to be a way to do this that works better.
Nope.
But probably not.
Well, there would be if I was doing it.
Well, my way is very manual, but it works.
And, it may not look better, but it would work better.
Probably. I was about to go out and start... Well, I don't know. They got a lot of glowstone. I can probably build with it if I really want. But I want our home to be nice and bright. And,
It's on fire.
What's on fire?
I said set it on fire.
Oh. I thought you said it's on fire, and... Like, what did you do while I was away? Why didn't you tell me? I'd do this. Somehow you got Angel onto the server. He's setting everything on fire.
But mostly the explosions.
Yeah. Well, sometimes in life you need explosions.
And, the one time with the world edit.
Yeah. That was fun, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Seeing how much TNT you can create at once. And seeing how much chaos you can cause at once.
Okay, we'll go with that.
I like delicious, delicious chaos.
I kind of liked my stuff before it got blown up.
Well, yes, I liked my stuff before it got blown up as well. We all did.
No, that was kind of an issue.
Well, yeah, stuff blowing up is an issue. I prefer it when, stuff gets blown up that's not important, but, what you gonna do?
Okay.
And it also reminds me of a time I had a friend, a complete and total psychopath of a friend. My friend Breck, who, oh, well, he wasn't really a psychopath. I suppose he was just horribly antisocial. Or at least non-social. Anyway, one day he comes to my house and like, hey, I want to show you something. I'm like, what is it? He's like, let's go out to, blah. Or like some park or something. I'm like, okay, whatever. Or I want to show you something I made. I'm like, okay. So you know those little snapper things that you throw on the ground and they pop? They sell them.
No.
They sell them around whenever they're selling fireworks.
No, around here they just sell fireworks.
Yeah, they don't do that here. These are just little things that you throw on the ground and they go snap. And, that's supposed to be as fun as fireworks, but it's not.
That's because nothing's blowing up.
Yeah, exactly. But, basically, they're tiny, or inside of a tiny little paper pouch, there are tiny little rocks full of an explosive powder that goes off when the two rocks rub against each other. So, he had taken apart, I think
Jay?
around...
Why have you left death holes in the floor?
Because you were near them. No, but he had taken apart about 300 of them. And gotten enough of them, ow. That hurt.
Good sword.
Yeah. No, he had taken apart enough of them to fill a glass ketchup bottle.
That had to have taken a while.
Yes, it had. It had taken him apparently the better part of a month because the thing he had to be careful about
Was not rubbing them together.
Yeah, he had to take a pair of plastic tweezers and put them into the ketchup bottle, one grain at a time. And he was the sort of person who would do that and smile while they were doing that. That whole, well, you've lost what little sanity you had left, smile that someone who thinks they're being clever does. And, he was a clever person. He just did very not clever things sometimes. So then he takes it out and goes, I'm gonna throw it. And I grab him before he can pick it up and go, I want you to think about something. I want you to think very, very hard about how the grains are going to shift when you try and throw it. And he went, yeah, hadn't thought about that. That's good, because I know how you were going to throw it, because he was grabbing it overhanded by the neck.
Uh-huh.
Like, and it would probably be passing directly by your face when it went off. It's just, yeah, that's a good point. Like,
yeah.
I know it is. Alright, so here's what you do. Take it somewhere. Take it anywhere but the important thing is put it down gently and then do that.
No, what you do is you build a catapult.
Well, yeah, because then if the catapult, was built right, it won't jar the contents.
And even if it does, the catapult just explodes and it's even cooler.
We did build a small trebuchet for something, but I can't remember what anymore. But it was just kind of interesting because, it was one of those moments of watching an otherwise fairly intelligent human being about to do something breathtakingly dumb. I'll admit, I do breathtakingly dumb things quite often. It's kind of a hobby of mine.
Uh-huh.
But I do have some self-preservation instinct left. Some. Very small, but it exists. And it was one of those, my initial instinct was actually to duck. Not to say anything, not to stop him, just to hide. I'm like, I should probably stop him. I know his parents. They might be upset. No, but then Later thinking about it, I was like, you know what? I know why I did that. His entire family's like that. Um, there's the lack of thinking. Because his brother was a complete and total asshole. Which was funny because Breck hadn't really hadn't known me more than like a month or so he didn't really know I am hyper protective of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And we're over at his house his brother's house where he's living at the time. He's actually getting ready to move out. That's why I'm there, because I'm helping him. And, his brother says something assholeish. He makes some smart ass comment to his brother back. No, his brother had said something far more dickish. I can't remember what it was. And, next thing I know, Breck's brother has him pinned against the wall by his throat.
Nice.
With his forearm, and says something to him, which I didn't hear because at that time I was putting him in a chokehold.
Ah.
Actually, what I was putting him in was a sleeper hold because I was knocking his ass out.
Yeah. No, I actually kind of assumed that's what you
fair
meant.
enough. But it was just kind of funny because the look on Breck's face was kind of I don't know what's going on here. I lived with the asshole for so long. He was kind of used to used to this sort of thing. And I very clearly remember me asking Breck, "Do you want me to kill him?" He's in the what? Like, do you want me to kill him? He was attempting to kill you, as far as I was concerned at the time. Like, no. Like, okay, knocked him out. We took Breck's stuff and left. Apparently, that was why Breck's father liked me, because he hated his son. First time he met me, he patted me on the shoulder. Like, so, I heard you knocked that fucktard out. Like, yeah. It was like, good for you.
I can get to like anybody who just uses the word fucktard.
Yeah, especially because he was at the time 82 or something.
Nice.
And yeah, he was like an 82-year-old man, cursed like a son of a bitch. The funny part was his mother. His mother was full-on Irish.
Oh.
Not even like. I mean, she'd lived in the U.S. for like 60 years.
Mm-hmm.
But you would not have guessed that from talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just one of those things of sitting there listening to her talk where I'm like, I'm sorry, I only understand every third word you say. But at the same time, I want to keep listening to your voice because the accent is awesome.
Right.
But it was just kind of I have no idea what you're saying, lady. Stress. Lava doesn't kill zombie Migpen. Zombie Migpen. Or Pigpen. I could still build a chute to flume all the zombies towards one murder chamber. Because as long as the lava is nowhere near the final murder chamber,
it wouldn't eat up the stuff.
Yeah. It was. He was a weird man, but an okay guy, I guess. He just had ways of making horribly inappropriate comments at the worst possible time. And, making jokes that were just a hair off of what you would consider normal for polite society. I can't remember many examples other than the time we were watching the first Harry. That's a lot of